Tonight, Dana White announced that Conor McGregor vs. Max Holloway 2 is official for UFC 329 on July 11th. This is McGregor's first fight since he injured his leg in the Dustin Poirier fight in 2021 at UFC 264. Conor vs. Max will take place in the welterweight division, which will be Max's first fight ever at 170. Dana went live on Instagram to make the announcement, while Francis Ngannou was making his walkout on Netflix.
Stevenson versus Ellison, Royval versus Kavanaugh, Sandhagen versus Batista, BSD versus Paddy Pimblett, July 11th International Fight Week in the main event. Max Holloway versus Conor McGregor. Krylov versus Whitaker on the prelims. It's a bad card. We got a bad summer coming up.
Paddy Pimblett versus Benoit Saint Denis is set for the co-main event. Corey Sandhagen will face Mario Bautista, Brandon Royval will face Lone Kavanaugh, and Gable Steveson is set to make his UFC debut, where he will face Elijah Ellison. Additionally, Robert Whitaker is making his light heavyweight debut on the card and is set to face Nikita Krylov.
The last fight didn't go our way, but for me, my career goes on, so I'm about there, get one back. I'm expecting a war, and if it's a war he wants, it's a war he's gonna get. Come see me in the middle of the octagon, I'll be right there.
Conor McGregor sent a message to Max on X after the announcement. He wrote, "I'm gonna son you, child, again." He followed up with this photo. He wrote, "You're gonna put respect on my motherfucking name." Max fired back with a video of him landing a head kick on Conor in their first fight. He wrote, "Nah, big dog, you gonna put some respect on my name." He followed up saying, "We gonna find out Saturday night." The Ronda Rousey vs. Gina Carano card on Netflix is just wrapped up. Here is your full mount MMA recap. Arman Tsarukyan was in attendance and got into an altercation before the main card started. Namo Fazil defeated Jake Babian via Darce choke in the second round and called out Arman during his post-fight interview. Arman immediately confronted Fazil cage side, attempted to jump over the railing to get to him, and then later tried confronting him again backstage.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be taking a short break before we go around the world. Here's the seat. Continue to sit there and bring it their feet.
Thank you guys, appreciate it, guys. It's your seats, so if you have seats, you go to your seats or you leave. That's all. Let's go, guys, let's go, back to your seats. Damn, I wanted to see.
To kick off the main card tonight, Robelis Despaigne knocked Junior Dos Santos out cold in the first round. Despaigne now has a pro MMA record of 6-2, with all 6 wins coming by first round knockout. Aaron Bronsteter reacted saying Robelis just knocked Junior Dos Santos out cold. Sad to watch. Adrian Yanez says damn. Corey Anderson reacted saying Junior Dos Santos looks like he hasn't seen a drug test in quite some time. The MMA guru agrees. He wrote Robelis Despaigne with a nasty highlight reel, slime out KO over juiced up Junior Dos Santos. This Netflix MMA card might be proof to let fighters juice again. JDS's head looked like it was going to pop from blood pressure. In Despaigne's post-fight interview, he called out Francis Ngannou.
I want Francis Ngannou to win. I want to go for a belt in this company.
Salahdine Parnasse defeated Kenneth Cross via TKO in the first round. Ariel Helwani reacted saying very impressive performance from Salahdine Parnasse in his United States debut. Couldn't have gone better. The MMA guru reacted saying been hyping up Salahdine Parnasse for years, and he delivers against his layup in Kenneth Cross. Nasty bodywork to find the TKO in round 1. Great scrambles from both early in this fight, but Cross was lost on the feet. Parnasse crafty back of the head shots. Let fighters juice. And Aaron Bronsteter said Parnasse crushed Kenneth Cross. He's the goods.
Et dernier message aussi, thank you Netflix, thank you Jack for the opportunity. I'm ready for the next fight. Boxing, MMA.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Francis Ngannou defeated Philipe Lins via knockout in the first round. Ariel Helwani reacted saying Francis Ngannou. KOs Philipe Lins in the first round. Derek Brunson said Francis Ngannou one shot and that's it. No follow-up shots needed. And Corey Anderson reacted saying when Francis throws that left hook, do not be anywhere near it. Francis Ngannou and Jon Jones had some words for each other after the fight.
What do you want to say to Jon Jones, who is here watching you fight?
Well, as I said before, Jon Jones is a great fighter, probably the best that have ever done the MMA. But I think in terms of business, he still have something to learn, and he should be watching what I'm doing and learn. And then if he get it now, he should be able to figure it out and come we make this fight, because this fight can happen before we retire.
Do you think he wants to fight you?
I believe so, but I think his cage. He doesn't know how to get out of the cage yet. He doesn't know where is the hole in the cage.
And how would that go if you did fight? How would it go?
Well, I see myself victorious, period.
Yeah, you know what? I got to focus on trying to get out of my UFC contract. That's going to be the difficult part. If this fight's going to happen, doing it outside, I don't think Dana's interested in doing business with Francis. So doing it with MVP would probably be the only way to make it happen. If we can get out of my contract, that'd be great. Tonight he looked good, but he also fought against a guy that weighed like 220 pounds, right? That guy was afraid to engage with Francis. He definitely wasn't on the same kickboxing level as Francis. But I thought Francis was very impressive tonight. He's starting to throw kicks. He threw really nice high kicks tonight. And so I'm just excited to see what's next for him.
You've seen Conor McGregor fight against Floyd Mayweather. Something had to happen for that to happen. You are in position to do that fight more than you know.
How cool would that be? You know, you heard it here first. I didn't even think of that idea. But having those guys cover the tab, I wonder if they'd be interested in doing that.
Colin Kaepernick, right? He wore the beats headphones in a bold situation. The Beats picked up that tab. So the biggest promotion, the best marketing dollars they ever spent. If they want to make that fight happen, there's angles and ways to make that fight happen.
Mike Perry defeated Nate Diaz via corner stoppage after the second round. Much like Diaz's fight with Jorge Masvidal, Nate suffered a cut and was bleeding heavily throughout the bout. At the end of the second round, Diaz absorbed a brutal knee and remained on the canvas for an extended period before his corner ultimately decided to stop the fight. After the fight, Nate called for a rematch with Perry, and Perry called out Jake Paul to an MMA fight. Bilal Muhammad reacted saying, guess you should have actually worked out and not just smoked the open workout. Tim Welch says, oh my god, Mike Perry dogging him. Ben Askren says, good god, the amount of blood coming from Nate Diaz is insane. Jared Gordon says, Beltran gonna let Nate die in there. Dylan Dennis reacted saying, Nate Diaz literally looks like a drunk uncle fighting at a barbecue. What the is this? Absolutely embarrassing. Now he's going to use the never got finished line because it ended by a cut. And the MMA Guru says Platinum Mike Perry with a statement beatdown over Nate Diaz. One of the most brutal one-sided whoopings I have seen in recent years. Glad Nate threw in the towel. He was about to take life-changing damage in the third round. Felt like watching a defenseless old man get mugged.
If Conor McGregor wants to put up or shut up, stop running his mouth. Jake's crazy calling out Francis Ngannou. I'm not calling out Ngannou. But I would MMA against Jake Paul.
I'll MMA this motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Let's do it.
Already beat that in boxing.
It was a good fight. You got me, bud. I'm more of an MMA fighter. You saw the I landed tonight. You wouldn't like that either.
I love it, Mike. I love you, Mike. You're a warrior. This is your night. This is your moment, but we can run it.
I would like to get come on, motherfucker. Ain't nobody beat me twice. What's up?
Hey, bless that boy right there.
Ronda Rousey defeated Gina Carano via armbar just 17 seconds into the first round. Amanda Nunes reacted with a rolling eyes emoji. The MMA Guru says, "Welp, Ronda Rousey takes down Gina Carano in the first second of the fight, takes mount and immediately armbars Gina, who immediately taps within seconds. I literally called it perfectly. Was always going to happen this way. Now they're embracing like they just went to war." Marcel Dorf says no surprises there. Still love Gina though. Corey Anderson says Ronda didn't fight fair. She was supposed to let her throw a few in the air, attempt something, so she could get a feel for the lights again at least. He followed up saying, "Just glad I didn't have to pay for that. I'd be pissed if not only did I stay up till midnight, but dropped $60 on a 17-second finish. Great finish though." Brian Kelleher says that's terrible. And Derek Brunson reacted saying, "Not saying Rousey is a burglar, but burglar-ish. That was a highway robbery."
Gina is the person who brought me into MMA. She's the only person who could have brought me back into MMA. She's my hero, man. Like, you brought me back home and nobody else could. You showed me where my home was and nobody else could. Like, you changed my world and we changed the world. And I will never ever forget. And I will never be able to pay you back enough. But I'm so glad we finally got to share this moment.
I don't know. I think 17 years was a lot. I think being 44 is a lot. I don't know if I can put my family back through that, but you know, I'm gonna go look at this. I didn't get anything out. Like I didn't get to do anything in this fight, so.
And that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's in reference to bodybuilder/powerlifter Larry Wheels getting taken down effortlessly by a lightweight MMA fighter. It's from Grayson Daniel. It says, "Why do weight classes exist?" Well, the weight classes are for trained fighters. The second one's from SPVX3PB. It says, "Ariel the Instigator Helwani." And the final one's from Skinwalker616. It's in reference to Daniel Cormier calling John Jones gay. It says, "Guru and DC on the same team finally." If you want to be featured in our next video, all you have to do is drop a comment down below. Also be sure to check out our latest video essay on why MMA fans are turning on Dana White. It's on screen right now. And as always, thanks for watching.